Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Played In Live. The Morgue. We got Arc. We got SLY. This is round number 2. This is the final game at the Morgue Swamp because win or lose, if SLY loses, they're out. If they win, they travel to Mirror. So regardless of what happens tonight between Arc, between SLY, one of these two teams will be traveling to Mirror for some Monday night action for the Morgue Championship. Before we can think about Mirror had a great match the other night. Vox had a great match the other night. Both teams played incredible. It was a 90-point difference. That's how close the game was. Vox got out to the early start. They pulled some tricky maneuvers. They had Mirror on the ropes, and Mirror flipped it around, changed their sub pattern because they went into the dungeon and pulled out a very, very close victory at the end. That's how close that game was. Action-packed. It was a lot of fun. Some people said it might have been the match of the year. Tonight might be another one of those. We got some great things to announce to you guys. So, as always, I want to give a shout-out to all of our green team, to all of our Patreons, to Bones. You can see, good luck tonight. Ark and SLY, let's do this. We got Valar super chatting. Hello, Nana, and Army Kills, great mods. Channel members, PDL players, sponsors, bundles, box, burn coin, kills coin. You better believe it. We're doing it that way. Gemstone says LFG. Let's do it. Hello to our fans, Amon, and also Mike in. So I want to give a super big shout out to Trigger's Army. I know Trigger is watching. And one thing I want to say to you guys, because I know these games, they mean something. You play, you have a long season, you get to the playoffs, you earn that home field so you can go first. You know, we got a timed match tonight. You earn it because you want to win. And I always have to do this at the beginning of every playoff. I have to remind everybody that it's bigger than wins and losses. We have some fans here that would do anything to be out on the field playing side by side with you. And I want you guys to keep that in perspective. When you type those 3 magic words, it is date night, baby. We have people that show up to see our superstars, to see our best players, to see who's going to advance. And for them, they're looking forward to the next time that you're going to play. They're already thinking, it is date night, baby. They're already thinking, like, when is Father Ron going to be in the, I can't tell you what it's called, or one of you guys are going to lose tonight. When is that team that loses tonight going to be in the, I can't tell you, but I will give you some clues. And they are here to watch you. They love cheering for their players. That's right. Our super fans are really, really one of the reasons why we keep showing up. We keep doing it. Patty, thank you so much for being here. Ranger Chris, thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much for being here. Amon, you guys are incredible. You motivate us to want to come out and give it our absolute best. So thank you. All right, let me show you guys a couple things. We got to get to some graphics. So here it is. The other night, as I said, we had a close match. Mirror advanced. Tonight's winner will advance to Team Mirror. Here is the official bracket. We got Mirror moving forward. Now, don't be sad if you're a Vox fan, right? Because Father Ron might be known as Rambo Ron in the near future. All I know is the Cyborgs this season will be difference makers as well, just like some in the past. But this season in the new Battleground, I can tell you after the Max Awards, Ron, Trigger, Cat, they're all going to be getting together and doing their planning. And the team that loses tonight, well, guess what? You're going to be getting a draft pick as well. So whoever loses tonight is going to get the second draft pick. So there is a nice consolation prize. Now, you know, why am I so excited about the next season? And you guys are still focused on the playoff because there are 9 PCP categories. There are more things for you to do, more things for you to experience, and a bigger, bolder experience. Great logo, great name, an amazing campaign we're going to do. And it is going to be the biggest thing we've ever done. All right. And a real quick sneak peek. You guys saw us the other day, but I do just like to give those shout outs. These were our leaders. So we'll have ballots going out in 2 weeks for the Max Awards. In 2 weeks, We will be sending out those ballots. I see Deadly Dimes. Let's go Sly. Let's go Arc. Let's breathe and play hard. So when I send you those ballots, you're going to have a couple days to get those returned to me. And some of these people up on the screen are definitely going to be in consideration. But you know what? It's not just these people up on the screen. You're going to have to think hard about all the gameplay and about all the activities from players all season long. All right. Now let's get down to a little bit of business. All right. When I talk business, this is what it's about. There is an amazing bundle, one after another after another. So we've got new gear, new abilities, a brand new skin. Ron's like, give me the roll off. You know what, Ron? Ron keeps me posted. All right. Before we get to the gear, thank you, Ron. If you are from Vox or you are from Mirror, give me that number from 1 to 20. Put it in chat right now. Ron is challenging me already. See that? Ron doesn't even have a challenge. He's already using a challenge. All right, let's see who we got here cheering. I'm going to give you about 5 more seconds. Get those numbers in. If you don't, all right. Here's the die roll. Let's do it. Number is 11. Number is 11. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kel, all 7 of the players up on the board, give them a free pack just like we did the other night. That's it. I can't do this anymore because that is my allotment. That is my allotment for the month. I'm only limited so many packs I can give away, but I'm not even going to re-roll it. We did it the other night, so I figured it's just as fair. Let's do it again tonight. So Father Ron, Justice, Dr. Di, B-Dub, Mist, Tim, Trigger, and Kel, you're all getting a free pack in tonight's roll-off event. And that won't be in the next event or even the event after. It's going to be in the third event, which is going to be in May. But we'll have you on the ledger, and you will get your pack, and the items are going to be awesome. All right. Now, let me show you what is up with this war bundle. All right, I'm going to start from the top, okay? And I've gotten questions about several of these things. So, tonight's silver bundle, ASC Iron, Chill and Thrill by request, Super Thrill. Don't worry. As soon as I put it up there, it is used. So I know some people, they're like, what about the recipe? What about the auction house? Trust me, there is not a lot of this stuff out there. As soon as I list it, people are dropping it and they're using it. So you will, if you have a recipe for this, you will get to make it and sell it. 5 post-battle pet revive. 1 flex, 1 zerk, 1 of each of your waxes. Cursed Red, Krampus Ruby, Glyph of Rage, Combat Orbs, Frantic 5. Red Summon skins. We saw a lot of upgrades last weekend. Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, and of course Hostile 9's in there. Take you over to the gold. Cursed Blue, Krampus Sapphire, Secure Glyph, Max Seal Smoke, Lethal Ammo times 2, Gold Spark times 1, Cursed Red, Blue Spark times 1, Onyx skin, and the brand new Colossal. Yes, 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 you have to collect 40 of them. What? Well, Mythic's worth 30, so you have to collect 40, but this is the only skin in the game that will allow you to upgrade point scoring pets past Mythic. So if you want your Mythic Kang to become a Colossal Kang and go from 63 to 73, you're going to put 40 of that and you will have a Colossal Kang. You want your Orbital to go up 10? Get 40 Colossals, make your Orbital go up 10. Now, if you guys know, Orbitals are like 15, 17, 19, 22. A Mythic will only make an Orbital go up 3 points. A Colossal will make it go up 10 points. So I got a feeling we're going to see some Colossal Orbitals, Colossal Cinder, Colossal Kangs. You can see how the points can start to add up. That could be 40 points per person per game. So it's going to take you a while to get there. as it should. We don't want colossal pets just coming out of the woodwork. Now, you cannot add colossal pets to regular pets. You can't add them to DIs. These are specific to pet scoring pets. So you will not have a colossal Nolan, a colossal Taser. You need to save those and apply them to the mythic pets that can get you points. It'll go red, gold, mythic, colossal. Everybody got that? If you got it, give me a 999 in chat. I need to know you guys are with me. Y'all are all friendly to each other. I get it. But I need to focus on the game tonight. We got to do this, okay? All right. Take you over to the green. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption, Bind Smoke, Spray AP, Madness, Curse Blast, Stellar Skins, and up top, Gold Summon Skins, Mythic Summon Skins, your Destroyer. And how many of y'all have the red gear? Type red if you chose the red gear. I want to know who is going to get this brand new ability, because the people that have black, they ain't getting it. This is only for the red team. All right, H900, D800, base 250, AP 180, and a brand new ability called Shatter. All right, Shatter. Have you ever had like a quarter of a block that you just wanted to get rid of? Shatter will get rid of 1/4 of a block. It will not break frozen blocks. Don't even try it. If a block is snowstormed, it has to be unfrozen. But after tonight, if you have this gear and I say, hey, this block is at 25% and you shatter it, it's going to remove that quarter of a block. If 2 people shatter, half a block. 3 people, 3/4. 4 people, a whole block. See how this can start to happen. If you want to prevent it, which you probably never will, you can. You can prevent the shatter. But it's a quarter of a block, and it's one of those sneaky things that if 3 or 4 people on your team do it, that's an extra, it could be an extra 50, 60, 70 points. It's got to be used on your turn. Just like Ignite or anything else that you would do. All right. That's pretty good. We've never had anything like that. And believe me, there's a lot of times that you're going to wish that you could get rid of the next block, right? You got Rod out there. You got a quarter of a block remaining. And you shatter it. Now Rod takes a full block. Think about that. All right, now I need to know who's got the black gear. Who has got the black destroyer gear? Type it in chat right now. Now this, nothing like this either for an assassin type of player. All right, if you've got the black gear, lineup placement is going to be pretty important. Because what Fatality 5 does is it raises your AP percent 5%, which Mangle and a few other things can do. But it also, much like Echo, it gives the next person on your team a 5% AP boost. So if you can imagine, you got 2 or 3 players playing back-to-back, you get the 5%, you Fatality 5, the next person to go gets 5%, and they can use Fatality 5, they're going to get 10%, right? Understand, that's the way it works. Much like Echo, you can push this 5% down to the next person. I promised you guys that this end of this season and next season is going to be some of the most brutal gameplay that we've ever had from a damage perspective. So you can see that lineup placement and strategies will become a much bigger part of who goes first, second, third, fourth. That's going to be a bigger focus in next season. All right. That, everybody, this gear set, the new items are rolling out. The box event we have next Thursday night, our epic box event. We got so many things lined up. Kel, if you can post, we got a lot of people with tonight's bundles. And Saturday night, anybody know what's happening Saturday night? So we got a playoff match tonight. We got the end and a level up Friday. And Saturday night, we got some Clash Fools out there, Ron. That's right, April Fool's Day. Clash Fools. We are going to be acting a fool on Saturday night. And then Monday night, we got our championship game. All right. Dimes, Busy, Trigger, B-Dub, Bones, Jules, Dr. Dye, Flyrod, Crimson, Villar, Justice, Moonshot, Craven, Jim, Cat, Samurai, Football, Dow, Ron, Pope, Kel. Best of luck to all players. And the last thing I'm going to say, Ron, it will be Drunk Clash. So that is on the agenda. Last thing I'm going to say to you guys on a very, very serious note, because I have the microphone and I got to stay with my mindset and focus on the game. But you guys can just do me a big favor and just type TNP, because our thoughts and prayers are going out to multiple players and their families. And I'm not going to go individually, but there's a lot of things going on with 4 or 5 of our players, and 4 or 5 of our players' friends and family. And we just need your thoughts out there collectively for everybody in our community. Got some cousins, we got some sisters, we got some moms, and we need you guys to keep them all in your thoughts. And I know you guys talk to each other individually in your faction, so you know it's multiple things going on. But if I went through and listed it, I would probably lose my focus tonight. And I got to tell you guys, I got to get back to this game, because we got to keep that focus, and that's why we come here, is to, for a brief moment, take our mind off some of the other things that we can't control. All right. Let's do this, everybody. I'm going to take you down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. All right. If you're playing tonight, and if you are starting, if you're Gemstone, you're Dow, you're Villar, you're Julia, you are Crimson, Craven, Football, or Dimes, I need those 8 people. And I need those 8 people typing your pre-match buffs right now. I see Craven Light in the house. I see Dow in the house. Earth Elemental. Ice Elemental. I see Julia, Earth Elemental. I see Crimson Tide with the Abyss. Gemstone, Earth Elemental. Got Villar, a little bit of Earth Elemental as well. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And as I said, Busy, thank you so much. You did an incredible job on the Morgue. We will not see the Arc Morgue again. We will not see the Vox Morgue again. We will not see the SLY Morgue again after tonight. It'll only be the Mirror Morgue. And this was the most amazing map. I'm super, super proud of everything that you guys have done. Let me take you to it. Here it is, everybody. The SLY Morgue. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Going first, and the captain for Team SLY is Craven Light. Craven Light will be followed in the other zone by none other than Villar. See, our super fans are up there watching. Thank you guys for being here. I see you all. They're heading down to the locker room so they can watch front row. Appreciate you 4. After Villar, we got Football Master making a start tonight in the Bomber Zone. After football, we got Gemstone. Gemstone is also the captain for tonight. So Gemstone will be in the tank zone. After Gemstone, we got Deadly Dimes in the rover zone. Dimes will be followed by Julia in the rover zone. Julia will be followed by Crimson Tide Priestess in the DZ. And Crimson will be followed by the dangerous Dalstrom also in the DZ. All right, here we go. And remember, do not post your move until I ask for it. 20-second timers. Timers are not challengeable. They cannot be disputed. So be quick, get your move in. If you need a little extra time, it does cost you the 10 points. That's fine. Just get the right move. Here we go. Starting first, Craven Light. Your timer starts right now, 20 seconds. Craven going to take Valar into the dungeon. Craven Light will make both of his timers. Valar as well. All right. That means both players will not come out until round 3. In case there is a substitution issue or something along those lines. All right. Valar and Craven, give me 999s if you're ready for the maze. And you are correct. Valar will come out in round 2 because she did not get her turn. All right, here we go. First player to give me these 4 digits will get an extra buff. Neither player has a buff yet except for their gear absorption. Here we go. I'm switching you over. Don't listen to me. All right, looks like 8675309. I think that was Jenny's number. I can say so many numbers. 85, 92, 37, 8,500, 903. But somebody's got to get these 4 numbers. Is this a tough one? Maybe. Are you going to guess? I don't know. Sure is taking them a long time. Craven puts a number up there. Valar, let's see if you can get a number. Valar, we're going to give you 5 more seconds to get your number in. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Valar, I'm not sure what that even is. All right, neither player got the number. Craven said 4582. It is not correct. The correct is, look, 4 is correct, 5 is correct. Then we go over to the 6. Then we go over to the 8. And looky, Craven. It cuts off before the 2. Tricky. The number is 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 8 was the answer. All right. Neither player getting a buff. Might be a factor. Take you to the dungeon. All right, put Valar up here. Put Craven up here. Craven Light. Your first 20 seconds to get your move in the dungeon. Gonna go Mythic Nero, Vines, Absorption, and a Goat Grenade. Valar, anything for any of that? It hits. And remember, pets that multiply, pets that create copies, there are multiple copies of Nero. It only counts as one hit. Does not double dip. Same reason why the Lost Soul Sword does not hit you 8,000 times. But the Vines is going to break Valar's absorption. Craven's going to get his own absorption. Valar's going to take the hit from Mythic Nero. It's going to knock her down 1. Then she's going to take the Goat Grenade. Says it's not worth using a blue. It's going to hit her again, knock her down to the rack, and hit her one more time. So overall, the damage Valar's taking, Mythic Nero, 84. $80, 76, 66 after the rack. Craven on top level, Valar bottom level. Valar took 34 total damage and all the way down near the bottom at the spike. Valar, you're up. 20-second move for you. Craven has double absorption. He's got his gear absorption and the potion absorption. All right, going to steal Craven's boss. Valar thinking big picture. Going to go Vile Smoke, get rid of Craven's absorption. Red Shimmer, going to hit Craven, get rid of his second absorption. S4 Spruce, going to knock him down 1 rung. Going to take Craven down to 89. Craven Light, you're at 89. You're up a couple levels. Valar, you're at 66. You're down near the bottom. Craven Light, your final move. Start of the turn, Mythic Nero. Yeah, I did not give her the absorption, Craven Light. And the vial stays. But Valar, I will give you an early warning for a double potion. And tonight's challengers outside of the dungeon will be Julia for Arc and will be Dimes for Team SLY. Silver Spark, Red Paul with a seal. Valar, let me know if it hits. Not sure is anything you can do. Just confirm it for me, please. Valar, are you with us? All right. Interesting. All right, Nero's going to hit you. And take you down to 52. Rack's going to take you down to 42. Red Paul's going to double strike you. Going to take you down to 32. And the gold blue is going to break Craven's seal and burn one of your blues. Villar, your final move. All right. Craven Light getting the win and also getting Ark to burn one of their blues in the dungeon. Could be costly. Let's take you back to the field. All right, put SLY up there. MBS. And remember, health will be reset whenever they leave the dungeon. All right, let's go over to Football Master. Football, 20-second timer starting now. All right, Football beating the timer pretty easily. All right, and they are going to use Victorium to get the extra points. Craven Light getting a bonus 25 for the Victorium. All right, going to Heart Jim's Euclid. So, Jim, you cannot play Euclid at least until round 3. Going to go Boss to Main Street. She can use it, but she can't use it till 3. Football, Boss in 1 would cap in 3. Going to send Smoke Julia, take a piece of her gear. And it is going to be a piece of AP gear. And I'm going to put it right there inside the temple. Absorption. Inferno Strawman. Going to break his gear absorption. It'll keep the other absorption. And going to use Mass Destruction. All right, so we got Legendary is good. He did beat the timer as well. Boston Main Street is good. Send Smoke is good. Absorption Inferno and Mass Destruction. All right, we're going to kick it over to Gemstone. Gemstone, 20-second timer starting now. All right, timer's up. Let's see if she beat it. She did. All right. She's going to play a seal. Going to Shifting Wind. The Send Smoke that is not resolved. Over to Crimson. And that is going to take, Julia will get her gear back, and now put a piece of Crimson's gear there. Going to go Dark Boss to their chest. And a Shifting Wind is the purple wand, so purple wand is out of play. Going to haunt Crimson for health. Dark Boss Played in 1 would cap in 3. Could be worth a bonus 25. Craven says wait. And they're going to intervene to Denim. Keep the temple lit up. So Football Master using intervene. All right, so Seal, Shifting Winds. Dark Boss is good. Halt is good. Denim is not. Jim, now that the Sin Smoke has been redirected, which type of gear would you like to remove from Crimson? Her best piece of gear with which stat? All right, health. Okay, so Crimson's best piece of health gear is inside the temple, and they've also lowered her health by 10% with the haunt. All right, everybody beating the timer so far. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes, 30 seconds, or 20 seconds time starting now. Dimes, Julia, Crimson, and Dow. She easily beats the timer. 8 seconds to spare. She's going to jump into Range Rover. So we're going to give Deadly Dimes a tire to start out. I'm going to drive to the stairs of the temple, which is still lit, by the way. Furnace Wand, so she's using the red wand, and that means you cannot enrage past 6 in this round. You can, but you only get credit for up to 6. Red wands are off the board. Going to go Lost Dream to their wall. That will be worth 25% of that wall. Boss to their chest. Dimes playing a boss in 1. We cap in 3. 3 bosses out on the board. Pet Repel. A second absorption above her gear. And a Cadet put out the flame and a second charge of Mass Destruction. So Rover's good, drives to the stairs good. Furnace Wand, legendary Lost Dream, plays a boss, plays a smoke, potion, and an ability. All good. All right, let's go over to Julia. Julia, you got 20 seconds starting right now. All right, Julia, you're going to start out with the Sleet Wand. A lot of wand action. Sleet Wand is going to freeze that top block. The Ice Wand is off the board. Going to jump into Rover, go to Temple Stairs as well. Julia getting Arc on the board with some points. 25-point tire. Mythic Kang to Jim's boss. Could be worth 63. Seal absorption. The Denim puts out the flame. All right, Sleet Wand is good. Rover, Mythic Kang, Seal, Absorption, and a Denim. All right, let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, you got 20 seconds starting now. Easily beats the timer. Going to go Dune to spread to Strawman. Heal and Seal, and an Inferno. And it hits. All right, so Inferno is going to light Strawman number 3. And the kickback is going to break her gear absorption. Takes no damage. Beats the timer easily. And the final move of the first round. Dow, 20-second timer starting now. And Villar, you will be next. So you will get back-to-back turns. It'll go Dow, then Villar. Dow beats the timer by 5 seconds. Going to DZ portal to the other side. Going to hinder Crimson. All right. So you can't hinder Crimson for damage. Those are two different abilities. Do you want to hinder Crimson, or do you want to haunt Crimson? You want to haunt her to lower her damage, or you want to hinder her to lower her rage? All right, going to haunt Crimson. Her health has been lowered, and her damage is lowered. All right, so Craven Light, you got a Grizz to Crimson, and then an E3 standard ammo red gel with Seal and Thrill blue Spark. So give him the equivalent of a 5, 6, 7. E7. All right. Grizz is going to hit, correct? All right, Grizz is going to hit. She does have a Heal and Seal. So the Grizz is just going to break her seal she already has. And then Dark Mythic Psycho. Dow, you cannot use a Legacy on your next turn. And we'll play that first Psycho. They have one remaining. And the Mythic damage will go to you, which will be 35. It'll hit your gear absorption. So you'll take 15. So it'll take you down to 85. All right, that is the end of round number 1. We'll get to Villar in a second. At the end of round number 1, you can absorb it, that's fine. So Dow, using his gear absorption, takes no damage. He's at 100. But he does still lose his absorb from his gear. He just doesn't take the 15 because of the DI. All right, so at the end of the first round, DZ is 0-0. Rovers. Julia and Dimes. Dimes going to rotate into the temple. Julia's going to rotate into the temple. Straw Man, we got 15 points for Sly. 0 for Ark. And we're going to go to round number 2. Now, keep in mind, we'll skip Craven. Valar, you were summoned into the portal, so you'll go back to the bomber zone immediately. And we'll start round number 2, and you got 20 seconds starting now. Both Dow and Crimson are getting halos. Timer's up. Let's see if she beat it. Did not beat the timer. And after Valar, we got football on deck. All right. Valar is going to go Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Going to go Deity Ring on football. Going to give him a pet repel and a seal. He cannot use any smokes the rest of the game. He's going to use a Flourish Wand. And that is the green wand is out of play. Going to play Pet Repel. Going to put a hinder on Dimes. Give Dimes a -1. Gold Spark Crimson. F5. First shot. On Crimson. And they're going to play Red Psycho, so the damage isn't going to get there. The Kang is good. Deity Ring is good. Flourish Wand. Plays a Smoke, a Spark. Red Psycho from football. That is the final Psycho of the game. And the red from the Red Psycho is going to take Valar down to 90. All right, let's kick it over to football. 20 seconds. Beats the timer pretty easily. Going to hinder Dow. And again, you can't hinder for damage. Would you like to hinder Dow to give him a negative rage, or would you like to haunt him for damage? And which boss would you like to put the Mythic Kang on? While you're telling me that, I'll give you the Straw Man. Straw Man number 4 is lit. Going to break his absorption. Going to haunt Dow to lower his damage 10%. Going to put Mythic Kang on Main Street. Could be worth 63 if it caps. All right, Kang is good. Inferno's good. Haunt is good. And he beat the timer easily. And let's go over to Jumpstone. 20-second timer starting now. Got Jim and we got Dimes. Timer's up. She did beat it. Pet Repel, Gold Kang to her boss. Can't play Arc Smoke. So that is a 5-point penalty for Arc. Double smoke play, second time. First one we give her is going to be the Pet Repel. All right, Pet Repel, Gold Kang to her boss. Gold Kang caps could be worth 55. Going to hinder Dimes. That's a -2 for Dimes. And taking a shot at Crimson. F5 red gel. She's going to SLY Shaw. Crimson is invisible. Playing a legendary, shot misses. All right, Pet Repel is good. Gold Kang is good. Jim, F5, taking a shot. And Crimson invisible. Shot does not hit. All right, we kick it over to Deadly Dimes, and she'll stay invisible until she moves. She could move or maybe not move on her turn. Up to her. We'll check that when we get to her. Dimes, 20 seconds, starting now. Easily beats the timer. 8 seconds to spare. Thank you, Dimes. All right, Dimes is going to drive to her DZ. Well, Talon Football to the temple. Gonna put some mirror smoke on Valar. All right, for the third time, you cannot hinder damage, people. Wake up. Stop it. You're driving me nuts. All right. So, do you want to hinder Dow? Or do you want to haunt him? And he's already been haunted for damage, so he cannot be haunted for damage again. So Dimes, hinder him to give him a negative. All right, hinder for a -1. Thank you. All right, so we got drive to the DZ, Talon Football to the temple, Mirror Smoke to Valar, Inferno to Strawman, and hinder Dow to give him a -1. All right, Strawman is going to light Strawman number 5. That Strawman is going to get rid of Dimes Absorption. All right, let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer starting now. And do not hinder anybody for damage, Julia. Don't even think about it. She beats the timer easily. She's going to go over to the tank zone. Talon Gem to the temple. A lot of buffs to carry up there. Pet Repel, Denim to a Straw Man. Going to put out number 5. All good. All right, let's go to Crimson. Let's see if Crimson is going to move or pass. 20 seconds, Crimson. Let me reset it. 20 seconds now. Timer's up. Let's see if she beat it. Did not beat the timer. And she's going to pass. All right, staying invisible. Moving over to Dow. Dow. 20-second timer starting now. Timer is up. Let's see if he beat it. He does. Dune to Football, Aqua to the Flame. Hits. All right, Dune to Football has an attack. One sec. All right. Dune is good. Breaks Pet Repel. Puts out a Flame. And the Aqua puts out a Flame. That is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs. Crimson still invisible, but still getting a halo. Dow getting a halo. DZ is 0-0. Three Flames for SLY, 15 points. Football in the Temple. Jim in the Temple. Football heading out. Look at that. Ocean Man getting in the game early. A little trickeration. And Busy coming in for Villar. No mirror smoke on Villar. Look at that. Both of them a little tricky. Busy and Football both coming in at 80% health. I'm sorry, Busy and Ray. Busy and Ocean Man both coming in at 80%. Busy, give me your pre-match buff. And the lineup is going to be, Craven will get a turn, and he'll come out from the dungeon up there. So it'll be Craven, Busy, Ocean Man, Jim, Dimes, Julia, Crimson, and Dow. All right, we're starting round number 3. Here we go. Craven Light is walking out of the dungeon. 20-second timer starting now, Craven. Timer's up. See if he beats it. Does not beat the timer. Craven going to go to the temple. Going to use Cyborg Elton on Busy to silence her. That will affect pets. Will affect legendaries this turn. And he's going to put red stasis on Jim. Going to put ward on Ray. And Inferno to Strawman. Jim hits or wait? Hits. All right, we're going to light up Strawman. Number 4. And Inferno to the Strawman is going to take Craven down to 90%. All right, let's go over to Busy. No pets, no legendaries. 20-second timer starting now. Can use smokes, juices, etc. Actually, you can't enrage either. Sorry. You can't use. There you go. You can do that. She knows what it does. Seal and thrill, or heal and seal. And she's going to put out Strawman number 4. Easily beat the timer as well. All right, we go from Busy over to Ocean Man. 20-second timer starting now. I will cap your bosses for you, so he will cap Football's boss and a 63-point Kang. Timer's up. Let's see if he beat it. Did not beat the timer. We'll have Jim on deck. It'll be Jim, Dimes, Julia, Crimson, and Dow. All right. Ocean Man's going to play Axis. Axis does have to deal damage. So D20, if it hits Dow for D20, then he'll move him. Also playing Vines and a Spruce. So he's going to start out with Vines on Dow, which will break his seal, and then the Axis, and then we'll get to the Misery and also the Spruce. I'm going to go boss to Main Street while you guys are doing that. So SLY got one. Jim, let me know what you want to do. And Ocean Man playing boss to Main Street, which would be Boston 3 with cap in 5. All right. Axis is going to hit. Going to move Dow 15 yards and bind him in place for 1 turn. All right, so Vines are going to hit, break his seal. Axis is going to deal the damage. We'll move him 15 yards. He's in range of any target. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, so Jim, the next pet you play is going to be lowered 1 grade. Or if you play a pet this turn, it'll be lowered 1 grade. If you play a gold, it'll go down, whatever. Red, etc. All right, Axis is good. Boss to Main Street is good. Spruce to the wall. It's going to break that ice block. All right. Dow, you're stuck there for 1 turn. I'm going to take you down to 98%. Everything else appears to have hit. All right, let's go to Gemstone. 20-second timer starting now. We'll cap Jim, and there'll be a 63, a 63, and a 55 in Kangs. And we're going to have 1 boss to 1. All right, her timer is up. See if she beats it. She does beat the timer. All right. Let's give both teams their flag 1 to 1. All right, Cyborg, Gronk to raise boss. Going to take it down to 50% right out of the gates. M7, standard ammo, red gel, ultra to raise boss with barrage. And a thrill smoke. That's going to be an S8 with a whammo and 2% extra barrage. Ocean Man going to prevent the shot. And let's go from Gemstone over to dimes. 20-second timer, dimes. Dimes will cap. Boss number 2 for SLY. 2 flags to 1. Timer's up. See if she beats it. Did not beat the timer. After dimes, we got Julia, Crimson, and Dow. All right. Dimes is going to Mythic Regis to raise boss with Gamma. That's all she can do. Going to take Ray from 50 up to 88. Got the full 38 heal from it. Does hit. All right. Let's go from dimes over to Julia. 20-second timer starting now. There we go. Julia beats the timer. Thank you, Craven. I knew something was missing with the blessings. She's going to move to the rover zone. Going to go boss to their chest. Playing boss in 3 will cap in 5. Put some mirror smoke on Ray's boss. Movement's good. Boss is good. Smoke is good. S8 standard ammo red gel to Ray's boss with Mind Melt. Hits or stop it. He says it hits. All right, we saw a nice Regis attack. Now we see a good standard 8 attack coming right back at him. You take Ray's boss from 88%. Down to 40%. 48% shot. Julia doing more than the Regis heals, obviously, with the damage count being high. We're expecting a little bit of that. So, Ray, your boss down to 40 after the hit. Julia with a big shot. All right, we're going to go from Julia Over to Crimson. 20-second timer starting now. Still invisible. Let's see if she goes or if she passes. All right, she does go. Let's get rid of that. She's going to go Dark Boss to Main Street. Going to stack Main Street. Dark Boss in 3, Woodcap in 5. Could be worth 25. Let me make her visible again. Drop Seal. And instead of attack, she's going to go Moonshine. Make sure she's got all of her health back. Nothing to worry about there. That all goes through. And let's go to Dow. Dow, 20-second timer. Final move of round 3. Timer's up. See if he beats it. Does not beat the timer. And after Dow, we'll have Craven Light. We'll start the final round of the first half. Dang, he's going to hit Moon's boss. A little confident, Archie. He's like, we're going to be playing on Monday night. Where's Moonshot? Craven's like, let it hit Moon's boss. All right, Mirror Smoke. All right, couple things. Mirror Smoke to which boss? Ray's boss or Crimson's? Dow? Ray everything. Okay. Craven is good with it hitting. All right, the Mirror Smoke's going to be played on Ray's boss. The problem is Ray's boss ain't there no more. Ray's boss sitting at 40%. Dow, even with the 10% nerf. An E6 red gel. Dow getting a ruffled feather. But the Mirror Smoke goes away because the target is no longer there. However, Crimson's boss is. Dow with a 25-point ruffled feather. That's the end of the round. End of the round, we've got Blessing for Gemstone. Blessing for Craven. Third Halo for Crimson. Second Halo for Dimes, actually. 2 Halos. She's been in the DZ for 2 turns. $25 points to 0 for SLY in the DZ. Strawman, 15 to 0. All right, we've got blessings, straw man, everybody where they need to be. Julia's going to Chromica for that 10 points. And we're going to start final round of the first half. Craven Light. 20-second timer from the temple starting now. Easily beats it. Plenty of time to spare. Going to blaze a straw man. That's going to be straw man number 4. Drop a seal. Put misery on busy. That'll lower busy 1 grade of whichever pet she plays. So if she plays a mythic type of pet, it'll go down to a gold. And a snowstorm loaded to the wall. Jim says wait. Blaze is good. Seal is good. Busy, you can play pets. Just going to lower it 1. You're no longer silenced. In fact, both cyborgs have been used. Jim says wait on the snowstorm. Gold blue from Jim. Second blue of the game. SLY has all 3 remaining. Gold blue is going to hit Craven Light for 20. Craven, I'm going to take you down to 70. Because your seal is not resolved yet. He's going to absorb. He's going to keep himself at 90. All right, Craven was at 90, and he's going to use the absorption, keep himself at 90. All right, let's go over to Busy Bee. 20-second timer starting now. You can talk, Busy. Timer's up. She beat it. All right, Busy Bee. Going to use Lost Scepter to move Jim Stasis over to Dimes. Dimes, you have a stasis. Congratulations on that. All right, going to go Red Benny, which is going to be a regular Benny to Crimson's boss. H9, Whammo, Thrill, Blue Spark. It's an S11. And she's going to add Mass Destruction, which is going to be Mass Destruction +1. It hits. Great potions, great sparks, great everything. The weapon is a challenge. You'll see the difference between a couple of the hits, but still, that's an aggressive play there. S11 Whammo The Crimson's boss, it was at 100%. Benny, a regular Benny, is going to take her from 100 down to 95. It will keep hitting. The attack is going to take her from 95 down to 72. It's not bad, Busy. I mean, a lot of juice on there. Still got 23% with all the juice. Your gear damage is great, so that's nice. The weapon damage, anyway, I won't dwell on it. Good attack. Crimson's boss is 72%. Let's go from Busy Bee over to Ocean Man. 20-second timer starting now. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to drop seal. S6 Trixie to the wall. And the stasis on dimes. And going to use the bless ability. Jim says wait. And Bless going to give Crimson 2 points back. Every little bit adds up. It's going to take her boss up to 74%. Good move. Seal, S6 Trixie to the wall. Also to the stasis. Jim says wait. All right, what are we going to prevent? The Trixie to dime stasis or the Trix? Obviously, I know, but I got to ask. Stasis. All right, and they're going to let that one hit on the wall. They're like, yeah, get rid of that black block. And it's S6. I'm going to give you the black block. Barely. Because it is a Trixie. But S6 juice on it, it still work. Now going to use a prevention. All right, 1 second. All right. After Ocean Man's attack, we've got Gemstone. 20-second timer starting now. Timer's up. All right, you got Vines and Grover to Crimson. And S6 standard ammo whammo to what? What is the target of the shot? All right. So Craven, you got Vines to Crimson. All right, hits. All right, so Vines is going to hit Crimson. It's going to break her seal. Grover is going to hit Crimson. It's going to deal a little bit of damage to her. All right, so we're going to take Crimson from 90. When Grover hits, it's going to take her down to 85. And it is a trigger pet. So Crimson cannot play healing pets on her next turn, but she has a boss out. She might not be able to play one anyway. But she can't play trigger pets. She can't play healing pets on her next turn because of Grover. All right, S6 standard ammo whammo. Good weapon. Bigger upgrade. Good health. Crimson's Dark Boss. She's going to put the bullseye on it. So next attack after this one will get pumped up. Going to take Crimson from 74%. Not as much juice as Busy's attack. Still, 37% shot from Gemstone. A little bit over a third. Going to take Crimson's Dark Boss from 74 down to 37. All right, Dimes and Stasis. 20-second timer, Dime, starting now. Timer's up. She beats the timer. No issues there. Dime's going to move down to the tank zone. Their beautiful Siberian Husky with her. Siberian Tiger. Going to go Mythic Gideon. Give Ark a nice minus 28. I did quote it correctly tonight. The other night I was saying 26. Dime's also going to drop a seal. Going to go misery on Julia. Julia, going to lower you a pet grade. If you decide to use a pet, you got to tell me which pet it is. I'll lower the grade for you. And Inferno to the Straw Man is going to light Straw Man number 5. Dimes, that is going to break. Actually, it's not going to break. You're just going to take 10% damage. You're down to 90. Dimes in the tank zone. Mythic Gideon takes 28 points, drops the seal. Inferno lights it, and Julia's going to lose a grade of pet this round. All right, let's go from Julia, or Dimes, over to Julia. 20-second timer. Timer is up. Let's see if she beats it. Does, with 2 seconds to go. All right, Julia's going to play Vessel. It is a gold vessel. Going to give her rage to her vehicle. So 1 rage to her vehicle, 2 to herself, M7, 8 with ashes, and she is going to drive up and stab it. It cannot be Ellied. And Craven says, we're good with this one. It's a lot of juice on there, and it is her strongest damage weapon. Julia getting the second ruffled feather of tonight, killing Crimson's Dark Boss. 2 ruffled feathers. Main Street is empty, busy. Your Benny is gone. And it had a bullseye on it as well. So there was a lot of stacking, a lot of things happening there. Ash's first attack can't be Ellied, can only be prevented. And we're going to go from Julia over to Crimson. 20-second timer. She's going to go double Mythic Cane. S6 Dark 9. She does beat the timer easily. Jim says wait. And if Kane hits, it spreads a flame. Mythic Psycho and double Mythic Cane. D10 spreads a flame. Does the pet hit? All right. I'm going to spread the flame to number 6 because it hits. Double Mythic Cane. Still D100. But the flame spread is what's good. So, Julia, your pet's taking a little bit of damage. The Mythic Psycho is the big stop because we know what D9s do. First Psycho of the game, used by Arc. We will take Julia's boss with a double Mythic Cane, though. Down to 88%. 88% with a double Mythic Cane. 35 goes back at Crimson. Crimson uses the absorption ability. She takes 20 of it. And that is going to take Crimson down to 65. Double Mythic Cane, S6, Dark 9 to their boss is stopped. The Mythic Psycho goes back. And Dow, you're up. You do have movement back. Final move of the first half, everybody. 20-second timer starting now. Good use of absorption ability, too, by the way. That's the way you save it for the right time, right before half. Timer's up. All right, Dow moving back. To his own DZ. Going to put a boss on Main Street. And Aqua to the Flame. All right, now let's go put out Flame number 6. Got a good one. Good back and forth. Both teams doing what they do. All right, I'm going to get some bonus points here for everybody. Captains, give me your subs. Start out. Let me get these blessings so I don't forget again, Craven. We give Craven and Jim both a blessing. Strawman, we got 50 points. Wait a minute. 50 points for SLY, 0 for Arc. They got 4 lit. DZ, 25-25. Dow getting our 3rd Halo. Crimson getting a 4th Halo. Ocean Man, nice job today, getting out there, getting in the mix. Where is Amy, where's your icon? What the heck? Where'd you go? There you are. You're hiding back there behind football. Don't be shy. Get out here. Crazy Al in the house. What's up, Crystal? We better see you for the Max Awards, Crazy Al. Good to see you as always. Animal coming in as an extra rover. I see Animal. Dimes and Julia both losing their rovers. Dimes losing her stasis. Nice move by Busy with the old Lost Scepter move. We've got Pope for Busy. Sheila extra DZ. Good job to you tonight too, Busy. My map maker. Shaman coming in. I see buffs on everybody. Bones Bomber. Animal Rover. Pope Bomber. Sheila DZ. Let's move Jim back to the tank zone. All right, we got another epic, great match between these two teams. We got 3 rounds to go. Have a good time. And Craven, when you're ready, 20-second timer starts now. Good luck, everybody. Timer's up. Let's see if he beat it. Yep. Actually, I'm not going to charge him on the timer. Thank you, Animal. The order is going to be Craven, Pope, Bones, Jim, Dimes, Julia, Crimson, Dow, Animal, and Sheila. Again, Craven, Alex, Bones, Jim, Dimes, Julia, Crimson, Dow, Animal, and Sheila. Craven, I'm going to restart your timer right now. Timer's up. Beats the timer easily. Thank you for that. Going to jump in a tank. Craven says, let's get this party really started. Let's give him a cannonball. 25-point cannonball for Craven. Going to move to the temple. Right there with Crimson's gear. Bones and Pope are at 80%, by the way. Going to steal Pope's boss. No boss for Pope. Pet Repel. Going to hinder Julia to give her a -1. All right, so Jim says it hits, but I didn't even get a target. So, Craven, I need a target for your S6 Wedding Crasher. And it will be an S11. To the wall. Jim, does the Wedding Crasher hit now that we have a target? Hold on with the Chromica. If it still does, just say it does. All right, does hit. All right, now the Chromica's good. Now we've clarified a target. She says let it go through. So we got a S6. Craven does not have any hinder. Let's give him a 5 from the tank. S11 Wedding Crasher. Green block. 10% of a blue block, Craven. 90 blue remaining. It's a nice start. We finally saw some wall damage tonight. Starting to wonder. All right, let's go from Craven Light. And wonder why Sheila's avatar is so big there. Pope, you're up. You got 20 seconds starting now. Dow's boss was played in 4, would not cap until 6, by the way. Julia's boss, Pope beats the timer. So again, Julia's boss would cap in 5. Dow's would not cap until 6. Pope's going to move to the temple. Stasis to Bones. Pet Repel. Hinder Bones. Had to know that was coming, Bones. Can't hide. Then on the Straw Man. Take him down to number 3 again. All right. Move to the Temple's good. Stasis is good. Pet Repel's good. Denim and a hinder to Bones. All right. Speaking of, Bones, 20-second timer starting now. After Bones, we'll have Gemstone. All right. Beats the timer easily. Mythic Gideon, smart play with the stasis. Going to be another -28. Going to put a Fever Ring on Dow. Fever Ring means Dow cannot play blue gels. Pretty smart. Since he pretty much needs to play blue gels, right? All right. So the red signifies that's all he can play because he's on fire. She's going to drop a seal. She's going to play the Oxygen Wand. And let me give you the juice on this because she's playing F4. She's got a +3. So that's an F7 and mass destruction. That's the third charge of mass destruction. All right, so that hits. And let's get the oxygen 1 and get her health back. Bones back to 100. And a Nirvana 1 is out of play. First charge of seismic. Second one will flip something. So this is for the wall. The bonus points. Ramping up a little bit with the mass destruction. Seismic not as strong as the Wedding Crasher Craven just threw. And a little less juice. Got 90% of a blue block. You get the 90%. And you get 60% of the next blue block. You got 40 of that blue. So 1.4 blue blocks remaining for Team SLY. Making their way down there. Fever Ring's good. Gideon's good. Seal. S7 total. And the mass destruction. And actually, sorry, Bones. I got to add a little bit back. That's 50% of a blue block remaining. Because I didn't take off the hinder, and it just happened. So that's equivalent to an S6. 50% blue, 1.5. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. All right, Jim is going to hop in a tank. Gemstone getting a cannonball. Beats the timer easily. And we're going to have a boss shortage here soon. Going to turn into a sniper and steal Animal's boss. Animal will not be playing a boss tonight. None of y'all going to have any bosses left. It's craziness. Going to put a ward on the shaman. Going to put a torment on the animal. Hey, Joe. Joe got a hit list on him there. You know you're getting better when they start to go after you, Joe. Aqua to Straw Man. That's going to put out number 3. I'm sorry, number 4. Means they have 3 left. Tank is good. Sniper's good. Steal the boss is good. Ward is good. Aqua's good. And the Torment is good. A lot of good stuff. Speaking of good, this person's pretty good. Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds starting now. Oh, what's going on here, Dimes? I got like a die roll. There you go, 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. All right. Going to blitz Sheila's ward. Put a max seal on Crimson. S6 Seismic loaded to the wall with Barrage. Blitz, a seal, and a grenade. Arc, you're going to prevent the attack. The blitz attack. All right, so the grenade hits. Craven Light, what do we want to flip? The tank. All right, Gemstone. You didn't even get comfortable in that tank yet before they got rid of it. All right, tank is out of play. Let's leave the wall thing here. That's the legendary. It's on the wall. All right, tank is gone. Ward stays alive, and the seal goes to Crimson. All right, let's go from Dimes over to the Assassin. Julia, you're up. And Julia, on your turn, your boss Caps tying the flag game up 2-2. 2 for SLY, 2 for Arc. 2 close for Comfort. Timer starts now. After Julia, we got Crimson, Dow, Animal, and Sheila. All right, Julia easily beats the timer. Going to move over to the Bomber Zone. Gonna torment. Oh, come on. You can't be tormenting mods. What's up with that? Joe's okay. You can't do it to mods. Sorry, Amy. This is a battle. This is a war. All right, she's going to go move to the Bombers. Good. Torment to Amy. There'll be a sidebar. Put out a straw man and put out another straw man. All right, they're going to put out number 3 and then put out number 2. Back to back. All right, we go from Julia over to Crimson Tide in the DZ. 20 seconds, Crimson starting right now. Timer's up. See if she beats it. Barely beats the timer with a second to go. But all you have to do is beat it. Doesn't matter if it's a second or 10 seconds. Going DZ Portal. Going to play Smokey to the Shaman. That is correct. DZ Portal's good. Takes her Unholy. Plays Pet Repel. Yeah. The way this works, though, Julia, is your captain has to say hits before you challenge it, but I get it. So I'm assuming it hits, but it is a double smoke. All right, so DZ Portal. We're not backing that out with the sign. We've already established it's hit. So we don't need. Delete the moves. Everybody's got something for it. Okay? No Phantom Cape, no silence. No 25-point deduction for SLY. So Crimson, delete the silence, delete the Phantom Cape. Both you guys can negate each other. The challenge, I'm telling her for that purpose. Obviously, when she challenges 2 smokes, it hits. I'm just giving her that knowledge. So I'm not going to charge you 25, use the silence, and then get rid of it, which would be what would happen anyway. The DZ Portal goes through. Smokey hits Sheila. Takes her Unholy Smoke. Crimson plays Pet Repel. The silent smoke is not a valid attack because she played 2 smokes. So Crimson, I will give you an attack phase because you can't play the silent smoke as an attack phase. The movement has happened. The pet has happened. The smoke has happened. But because you don't get your attack phase, you can use an attack. Going to go Inferno to Strawman. Jim, does the Inferno hit? All right, Inferno does hit. And if you guys are following along again, she moves, she plays a pet. That pet hits Sheila, also takes away her Unholy. She played a pet repel. She did double smoke. I'll give them a warning for a double smoke. It's the first time they've done a double. No points, no big deal. But she didn't get an attack phase because she thought that was going to be her attack phase. And she plays to hit the straw man, which is straw man number 2. And that straw man is going to break her seal. All right. All good. Let's go over to Dow. Dow, 20-second timer starting now. Timer's up. Let's see if he beats the timer. Does not beat the timer. Going to have a 5-point penalty. Actually, Craven does a hit. Craven says, wait. Craven, he does have a pet out. Before you type your response to that, keep in mind he does have a pet. All right. So first things first, he can't play a pet. So that's another 5-point penalty for Ark. Like Jason would say, maybe it's time you guys all take a deep breath. All right. After the pet does not hit, he was going to go Gas Blast and then drop a Max Seal on himself. Max Seal is not resolved yet. So as the Gas Blast is played, Crimson is going to play a Mythic Dark Blue. That Mythic is going to take Dow down to 65% of his health. And is going to reduce the next grenade attack by 25% for Team Ark. So keep that in mind. All right, again, Red Paul, invalid, 5-point penalty to Ark. Gas Blast thrown at Crimson. She ain't having it. Pulls out the Dark Blue. Mythic Dark Blue. 35 of those points go to Dow. Takes him from 100 to 65. Then he's going to Max Seal himself, but that won't resolve until this turn. All right. He's tormented, but he's always deadly. 20-second timer, Joe. Easily beats the timer. Not even a question. Breaking out the Mythic Nolan because he's Joe and that's what Joe does. Seal and Thrill. He's going to have to move in range. All right. Gemstone. Wedding Crasher with a thrill. It hits. Animal, you got one charge of rage there. Got 50% of a blue block. You get 35% of a blue block. You needed some rage on that, Joe. 15% blue. You don't have Torment any longer, though. First block has been difficult, we would say. That is one blue and 15% of the second blue block. Shaman Sheila, 20-second timer starting now. Timer is up. Sheila is going to get rid of Ward. Boss to their flag. Going to DZ portal to the other DZ. Going to activate the legendary Shaman for Dow. Get his health back to 100%. Boss is good. Shaman Sheila. That's why they call her Shaman Sheila, right? Because of that item. Heal and seal. Aqua to Strawman Craven. Going to put out that second one. And because it is a non-powerful grenade, gets rid of that 25% nerf. And that is the end of the round. We got one more round of 5 people and then the final round. So let's take a look here. Even though they tried, they could not get Crimson out of the DZ. That's 5 halos. Dow getting his 4th. Sheila getting 1. Craven with another blessing. Pope with a blessing. Ark able to get 25 in the DZ that time. Strawman, 5 points for SLY, 0 for Ark. And Sheila playing boss in 5 would cap in 7. Dow would cap this round. Sheila would cap at the end of the game. All right, here we go. Craven Light. From your tank, from the temple. 20 seconds starting now. Did not beat the timer. I even let it run over a little bit. Craven's focused on bigger fish than the timer. He's got a mythic Dark Nolan. Of course he does. Gonna play some Mirror Smoke on the Shaman's boss. Has not resolved yet. M7 standard ammo, red gel. Red, Dark Psycho from Jim. So Craven, no legacy for you next turn. Is going to break his seal. And that was going to be a lot of juice on that attack from that Law Dog. Because remember, he's in a tank. So that's going to be a S13 Law Dog shot to the Shaman's boss. Jim playing the red Dark Psycho. All right, let's go from Craven Light to the Pope from the Temple. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Gonna get a Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Gonna go Seal and Thrill. H9, standard ammo, red gel, Mind Melt. The Crimson. Animal going to intervene the shot. All right, and I've got Crimson at, remember, health reset. So I got Crimson at 100%. But that was, or Pope was trying to change that. Animal using the prevention. That's what friends are for, Animal. Mythic Kang's good. Seal and Thrill's good. That has still been a nice shot with Mind Melt. Speaking of people that don't want to be tormented, Bomber Bones, 20-second timer. Bones and I did it again. 20 seconds. All right, Bones is going to use the Doomsday device. Oh, if only. If only the Shaman wouldn't have been used. That would have been some sweetness there. Can't prevent it. Wait. No, you can't prevent it. It's in mirror smoke. Unless you got something I don't. Yeah. %50 shot from Bones to Sheila's boss. Sheila, your boss down to 50%. Mirror smoke's gone. But nice shot by Bomber Bones. All right, so after Bones, Jim, you're going to be up next. I'm going to give you a 20-second timer as soon as I switch screens. Starting now. The eclipse would have made it invisible. It would not have been a prevention. Eclipse would have worked. But as we know, Sheila used the shaman and did not have the eclipse. Timer's up. That would have been a nice disappearing act. Did she beat the timer? Did not. Got a close game. Both teams playing good tonight. Keep playing hard, everybody. Another round and a half. And somebody's advancing. Bones no longer tormented. No one is tormented right now. All right, Jim, we're going to give you another 20-second timer. This is for a nerf. So giving a little bit of bonus time, so get your move in. Here we go. Beat the second timer, no nerf. Seal and thrill. Sure, it has a seal, but she'll get the thrill. All right, we got another double smoke. Team Arc plays a seal and thrill and also plays an arc smoke. Another -5. Gold Blitz, Cravens, Nolan. S8 standard ammo. Red gel to Crimson. The spark is enough, Craven, without the arc smoke. All right, going to evoke the shot. All right, Craven's Nolan. Is dead. And the shot is evoked. Which is going to cut it in half. All right. So S8 cut to an S4. Her damage is cut in half from the evoke. So Fury 4, half of her damage with a single evoke, is going to take Crimson from 100% down to 88%. Nothing major. All right, they do take Craven's Dark Mythic Nolan off the board. And we go from Gemstone over to Dimes, 20-second timer. After Dimes, we got Julia. Timer is up. She beats it pretty easily. She's going to go down to the bomber zone. Arc Spark, Mythic Cane, Sheila's boss. Put a little more mirror smoke on it. M7 Whammo. Red gel from Fuse to Sheila's boss. Hits or stop it. Sheila, your boss at 50%. Say wait. All right, they're going to let it hit. And they're going to send half of that damage over to Crimson. Craven does the pain hit. All right, that's going to be a lot of pain. It's deadly Dimes' pain. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, the mirror smoke fizzles. Mythic Cane is going to spread to flame number 2, Dimes. And M7 Whammo, red gel from Dimes' Fuse with Mind Melt. All that damage gets calculated, and then half of that damage gets distributed over to Crimson. 64% down. Half of that, 32%. Going to Crimson. Takes her down to 56%. 88 down to 56. And Dimes with a ruffled feather. Added to the scoreboard. All right, we go from Dimes over to Julia. 20-second timer. We got Julia, Crimson, Dow, and Animal. Timer's up. Let's see if she beats it. She does. Julia moving to the DZ. She's going to pick up a second absorption. Been there for a while. Mythic Blitz, Joe's Nolan. Dominari cannot be played after Julia's move. Has to be played before her move. So you still have it. But you can't use it, so you can delete it. All right, Animal's going to use a second evoke. Mythic Blitz to Joe's Nolan. Nolan's dead. Julia, what's the weapon you're using? Never mind. I got it. All right, we're going to go S3. Crimson is a warrior, so no preventions, but they do evoke it. And half the damage is going to take Crimson from 56 down to 36. And guess who's up next? Crimson. You're up. Maybe just in time. 20-second timer. Ace is Roxy. Drop a max seal. And Whiskey. Whiskey will take her up to 86%. And Light Straw Man. And she beats the timer. Dow. You're up. 20-second timer. Craven Light. Vines. Double Mythic Taser. H8 Cosmic Violet. Dow did cap on his turn. Arc with another Kang. And a slight flag lead. 3 flags to 2. All right, Vine's going to break Crimson Seal. Taser is going to get rid of her Pet Repel. Vines will take her down to 76%. And Bones with the intervene. All right, we got Animal. 20-second timer, Joe, starting now. Animal, and then Sheila, and then we'll get our final 4 in the game. Blaze to Strawman. Speed Potion. All right, Speed Potion over to the DZ. Gonna drop Seal Smoke. And Blaze to Light Strawman. Number 4. All right. This is the final move of round 6 before we get our final 4. Sheila, 20-second timer starting right now. Timer's up. See if she beats it. Did not beat the timer. That's okay. She wants to get the right move in. Spruce to straw man. Okay. They put out a straw man. That's the end of the round. At the end of the round, Craven with a blessing. Pope with a blessing. Captains, give me your final four. Dow with a halo. Crimson with a halo. DZ. 0-0. Strawman. 15-0. Craven, Bones, Dimes, and Crimson. Team Arc. All right, so we got Pope, Jim, Julia, and Dow. Good job tonight to everybody that played. All you can do is watch and cheer at this point. Both teams playing amazing. So the order is going to be Craven, Pope, Bones, Jim, Dimes, Julia, Crimson, and Dow. Craven Light, your final move of the night. Maybe the season, maybe not. Got a close one. Timer's up. He did beat the timer. Going to go Red Regis to Crimson. No Gamma Glob. It's going to take her from 76 back up to 98%. Max seal. M7 +7. Pope going to prevent it. Grenade not getting through. All right, let's go over to the Pope. Pope, you got 20 seconds starting now. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to switch it up. Going to go Red Quiller Madness. 6s with spray. It hits. Quiller's going to break the seal. Crimson. 600 APR. Pope. Mangle and ammo. $2,400 AP. 1,800 getting through. Crimson at 3,500 base. Crimson's at 1,700 base remaining. Bones. 20-second timer, you're up. All right, she's playing Primus. She can play it with stasis out. It adds harness that can be played with other pets. Going to put a max seal on Crimson. And Mythic Blue, final blue of the game. And that is going to break Bones' seal. She did beat the timer easily, by the way. All right. Primus is good. Max seal to Crimson. S8 Goliath. Big grenade. Big shot. But they did have the Mythic Blue remaining. All right. Let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer starting now. Toxic Rain, E3 Kazi, Madness, Diablo, Mangle with Bloodlust to Crimson. It hits. She can't play the Bloodlust because she has the Mangle. Double ability. Is that the challenge, Dimes? All right. Toxic Rain. Calculate the damage. AP 15 plus Lunacy. And I don't need to calculate it because Jim has 2,600 AP, so we know it's going to do over 2,000. Jim Stone with the career kill. Craven Light, I need a sub for Crimson. All right, so football's going to come in. Crimson still has 6 halos. Five-point penalty for a double ability. But we do get a third ruffled feather. One second. All right, I got the penalty. I got Jim's attack. We got Dimes, Julia, football now in, and then Dow. Dimes, you're up. 20-second timer starting now. Three seconds. Timer's up. Going to go Gold Rage, Super Thrill, Blue Spark, Warrior and Rage. Come on, Dimes, you just challenged it. Oh, never mind. You're okay. The Warrior and Rage is her class ability. My bad, Dimes. My bad. All right. The Ignite is good. So, she's got S8 from the rocket launcher. Her Warrior and Rage, which is an activated ability. That's good. It's my bad. I'm looking at all these abilities. You guys are typing a lot of stuff. Oh, man. Not the intervene. I was doing some math. All right. It would have been a lot of stuff. The Rage, the Thrill is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that would have been like S19, Dimes. Wow. With the Goliath. Whoa. All right. Julia with the Dimes did beat the timer. All right. Let's kick it over to Julia. 20-second timer, Julia. Timer is up. All right, Julia's going to move into range. All right, leaving the DZ. Silver Spark, Red Primus, Heal and Thrill. Well, it's been a long time since we've seen a black block. I think it was that Trixie way back when at the beginning of the game. F5 Denim. Five, 6, plus Primus. All right, and much like the Trixie long ago, did have an S6 on it, but it was a Trixie. This is a little bit stronger. Black block. 75% of a green block. You get 1 3/4. So 25 green remaining. All right, we got one more shot here. Football Master. Final move of the night, 20-second timer. All right, Football Master beating the time, going with the Mythic Gideon. Putting a minus 28 on him. Super 8 Goliath, Super Thrill, Blue Spark. They got nothing left for it. Biggest grenade hit of the night. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from Football Master. And that's 15% of a blue block. Every block counts. Finishing off the 15%. Finishing off a blue block. And taking down a red block. We finally get to see a red block tonight, football. Get down into the red. Nice move to finish it off. We'll see. We'll see what it's all about. All right, let's go over to Dow. 20-second timer, Dow. Final move of this playoff game. It's going to be a close one. Either way, 20-second timer. Give it up, man. These guys are playing their butts off tonight. Arc Spark, Super Thrill, Gold Rage, E7 Spruce to the wall. Beats the timer. Craven says it hits. It's a Spruce. But he did have the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, E13. That might be the hardest hitting Spruce we've ever seen. All right. The moderate blocks up top. Let's see what Dow got. 50% green. Takes down a green. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Double Ignite and Arc Spark. And he gets a blue block. 2.5 of the weak stuff with the 13. And that's where we leave it, everybody. That's it. A lot of rage, a lot of upgrades, a lot of stuff, and a close battle with both of these teams. Congratulate each other for an awesome, awesome match, everybody. They played their butts off, and this is what it's all about. Couple things here. Football in the DZ. Well, no, you're not. Hold on. Football had to leave the DZ. Nobody got the DZ. 0-0. Craven Light. Rocking that gold orb. 100 points for Craven Light. Julian Dimes occupy. 150 each. Now, we get down to Strawman. 15. Blessings. 7 and 7. Let's take down 3 blocks for SLY. Rebuild it. Take down 4. Arc, similar. Take down all 6. Rebuild it. Take down 1. One block. 1 block. All right, we've got a few Kangs. We got a few extras to add up. You guys relax. What's done is done. Congratulate each other. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and I'll give you guys the math. Can't do anything about it now. You guys both played an awesome game. So my hat's off. 2 great games this week. I'll be back. Hold tight, everybody. This is close enough for a triple recount. And by close enough, I mean this could actually be in single digits. So we'll be right back. Hold up. All right, we're back, and it was not quite in single digits as I thought it was. And again, I'll do one additional recount, but I want to give you guys the totals and the breakdowns and how we got to this particular totals. Great game, great back and forth. So start out with the flag damage or flag caps. Flag caps, Arc, 3 flags, and of course they got the higher rent flag by flipping a couple of those. So 3 flags, 600 points for Arc. 2 flags for SLY, 350 points, 250 point advantage. Get to walls. Walls, 350 for Team SLY, 305 for Team Arc. Strawman. SLY started to make a comeback with Strawman, but they only got up there with 5 Strawmen once. Total Strawman, 130 points. 0. Team Arc. Kangs, 244 points. 4 Kangs, 3 of them mythic. Only 1 Kang for Team SLY. A little bit of a difference. Mind, Body, and Soul. 200 points. SLY. 0. Arc. Career Kill. 200 points for Arc. 0 for SLY. DZ points. 50-50. DZ points were even. Gold bars, neither team getting a gold bar. Ruffled Feathers, 75 points. Arc, because they had 3 killing blows, 2 bosses and 1 person. SLY, 1. Tires, 25-25. Cannonballs, 25-25. PCP DZ, 100 points. For SLY, 50 points. For Arc. Timers, very close on timers. 250 points. I'm sorry, 250 points for SLY, 260 points for Arc. Only 1 timer separated each of the teams through the entire game. Chromica. Each team used a Chromica. Victorium. Craven used a Victorium. But Arc got a Dark Boss. Each team got 150 Occupy, but Craven got a Gold Orb. So the extras were 285 to 185. So you can see this is right down to the wire. Gideons. 3 Gideons used. Mythic Gideons by SLY. 84 points. And each team had a couple penalties. SLY had 1. Arc had 4. Final score. Arc 1,915. SLY 1,848. Arc by about the same margin that Vox won by the other night. Super, super close game. Both teams playing even all the way through the game. And a couple kills was the difference between winning tonight. The walls were a little bit more difficult to take down, neither team getting a gold block. And 19-15, 18-48 is my calculation for the final score. After a couple calculations, and again, as I did with Vox the other night, we'll check it out once again. Great match by both teams. Lost Stream did not cap because the wall was not destroyed. So it wouldn't make any difference, but it doesn't make any difference. Because Arc did not destroy the wall. They were taken down with the blessings at the end of gameplay. So, but you're right. It wouldn't have mattered, but it didn't matter, and it didn't calculate because they didn't attack the wall and they didn't kill the wall in the field of play. So, great job. I mean, unbelievable job by both teams. I don't know. I mean, this week's games have been at a level that I have just unbelievable. The chess match, the back and forth. My hat's off to just every single player. You guys just put in the work, a great season, and the planning, the communication, the items, the upgrades, and looking like we will have Ark traveling to Mir on Monday night, and we'll have SLY and Vox getting together for a little draft pick reunion. There's some amazing cyborgs, amazing cyborgs. All right, sorry for the delay, but I want to go through these, like each line of strawmen, um, temples, Kangs, um, everything. Like I'm just going, I'm going through everything to make sure that teams get recognized for all the work and all the moves and everything that they put in. Much like Mir changed it up the other night when they were playing Vox. Um, Ark knew they needed to get a kill, and they switched it up from damage to AP at the end, and on the fly moves at the very end. Tough week. Ray, these are the hardest weeks for me, man. Like I said, every time somebody plays, like I feel like I'm the loser because it's just like you want teams to win all the time. And I know maybe I make it ultra serious, but it is serious to me. So I mean, I want everybody to experience that. So when a team gets eliminated, it's fun because like, hey, let's do the next round. Let's do the next round. But I always feel like everybody deserves that to win a tournament. But it's why we keep doing it, and it's the fun of sort of going back and playing it at a really, really high level. So awesome job, everybody. We'll be back Friday night, and we'll do a little bit of Clash. We'll hang out. We'll have some Max Awards. Ray, you scored more points than Charles Barkley, though. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Great job in preparation. Awesome job. And we'll see you guys Friday night for the end and the level up. So have a good one, everybody. Peace.